always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, Jake Paul, the problem child, 6 foot. Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Dorado, Puerto Rico, a social media superstar and rising contender known as El Gallo de Dorado, Jake Paul. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This place is like a coliseum. When it's packed out, the fans are there. You can hear their punches. You can smell the sweat. The heat is second to none.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Got him with a left hook. Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. A lot of pre-match drama. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? Fighting at the bit to get it on in this historic venue.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym. Because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good one. Jr. is on the back. Pensacola's finest is down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your ball.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down.
Come on, you've let him back into this. You better...
Here we go. It's round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up a little bit.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. Can they figure out the combination to this save.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind.
It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Listen to me. Are you okay?
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
When you go out there, just take
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. It's the same again. Don't change.
round. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
Better than this kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. I need you to switch back on
One shot or anything. You set him up and you'll take him out.
and win the round. Don't worry about that round.
Make sure you follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out.
Round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and
And you're getting your time in already.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice counter shot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter punch caught him clean. Do you believe this? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. These two fighters are made for one another. Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and
get your focus back. Get that jab back.
On to the 4th we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. When are we going to see a jab from these two? One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Blocks that left hook. Nice job getting that punch through. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance without...
Smart. Just get your shots off and don't...
And there's the bell to start round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. You'd like to see more jabs. He threw a punch and just got countered. No rest for the weary. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot...
Just keep him on the end of the bag.
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Missing with the hook. Counter shot lands. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
He's dominating him, and he's going to let him know all about it. Good counter punch. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk...
Get back out there and switch.
There's the bell to start round 7. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Apparently hitting his opponent in the face isn't enough. He wants to rub it in. He missed with that jab. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Get your mind on the job.
There's the bell to start round 8. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Jab does not score. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It was as close as we thought it was, and this fight is a split decision win.
These guys are doing their job right. I'd have called it exactly as that. You know, I might have been around that or two, but these guys have got it right. Well even fight, even match. I'd have noted that as well.